What's up guys, QC here with another video. Hopefully y'all doing well. Now as you can see in the title of the video, it's gonna be about fishing in RLCraft 2.9. We're gonna start with explaining all the new stuff, and we gonna end with more advanced knowledge and a little trick, of course. So with that out of the way, let's start. First of all, you need to know that the ancient fishing rod is the rod that you use to catch fish with. But now you're only gonna be able to use it to craft your new fishing rod. Basically, since there's way many more item to create the fishing rod with, you're gonna be able to personalize it. What I mean by that is, if you need a specific type of fish, you're gonna be able to get it easier if you take certain item compare if you need some other type of fish. Anyway, with that out of the way, just to let you know, there's some basic reel, hook and bobber, which is the category of the three other things that you need to create your fishing rod. The basic one is still gonna be able to get you to fish. Let's start the basic bobber, doing nothing special. The lightweight bobber, it's basically just the tension bore speed modifier +4. What that means, there's gonna have a little square in the new mini game that you have to play to fish, and the little square gonna be able to move faster. The heavy bobber is the tension bore size modifier, basically just gonna make the little square, it's gonna become a bigger one. So it's gonna be easier to fit the fish inside the square, which is basically the whole point of the fishing mini game now. Gonna show you all later again. And basically the last two is one, the obsidian bobber let you fish in lava. The void one gonna let you fish in the void. Yes, now it's a thing. After there's a basic hook, again nothing special. There's the magnetic hook, basically it's it's giving you more chances to get some treasure, say 20%. The fatty hook is basically all of the fish that you're gonna catch are gonna be bigger. Since now there's a new system in the game, the bigger the fish you catch, even if it's the same fish, for example a salmon and a salmon, but one salmon can be 10 pounds, the other one can be 15. The one with the 15 pounds gonna give you more meat than the one with the 10 one. So that hook just gonna make it that your fish are bigger, 35% more to be precise. Afterward there's a barb hook, basically the tugging reduction. Again, it's in the mini game. Basically the fish are gonna have a harder time to move around, so it's gonna be easier to catch it. And the very last one is a shiny hook. Basically the bite rate is going to be faster, so you lose a little bit less time in between each fish. Last item need to create a fishing rod is a reel. Basically there's only three types of reel. There's the basic one, the fast one, and the long cast one. Basically there's two things that you need to check. The range, basically the fast one, let's say it's 75 meters, so if it go over 75 meters, the line's gonna break, the fish gonna escape, you're not gonna get your fish. But the fast one, like it's saying in the name, the reel speed is gonna be faster, so it's gonna be 3 meters per second that the fish gonna be in the little square, compared to the long cast reel, which basically is the double amount of range possible to fish with, but the speed is only gonna be 2 meters per second. So after that, depend on what you need and that you prefer. So we covered all of the items that you need or that you could choose from to make your fishing rod. But again, now there's some different type of fishing rod. There's the wooden one, the iron, and the diamond one. Basically, it's doing nothing different one of the other. It's doing all the same job. It's just the durability. One more difference is basically what you need, the requirement for gathering. The iron one you need 8, the diamond one you need gathering 16, while the wooden one you can use it whenever. specific fish in mind that you're trying to get. Well, that's how the tracker gonna come into the game. That's where it's gonna be interesting. Basically, there's 3 types of tracker that's gonna be for scanning the water. One that's gonna be for the lava obsidian fish tracker, and one for the void fish tracker. There's only few differences. It's not too complicated. It's just, first, the better quality you use, the more gathering levels that you need, up to level 24. Example, obsidian fish tracker and the void fish tracker are only used for the, so basically the void one is going to be in the void, and the obsidian one is going to be in lava. So you cannot use them in water. The iron fish tracker can track up to 50 of depth. It cannot detect the rare fish. It's only the basic and the common one. The gold fish tracker is going to be able to detect the rare fish, but not all of them. And the diamond is going to be like the rarest fish and the harder to actually track fish. Example on how to use them, since there's also some requirement need for the use of the tracker. Basically, you cannot use the tracker in a 2x2 water area. It's gonna scan the whole chunk that you're in, but you need to aim it at the water first. And if the water is too shallow, like here, it is too shallow at this location for the prop to work properly. So basically, it's not gonna work. It's almost gonna be the same thing if you choose with the fishing rod. Basically, it's gonna say it seems that there's nothing biting here. It means there's no fish here. Don't waste your time. Go somewhere else. Like artificially create a space to fish is 3x3. So that way you're gonna be able to use the tracker. For example, start tracking might give inaccurate result if you move, so of course don't move. As you can see, there's all these type of fish here. So with this, all of them, which gonna help you out quite a lot, since depending on which one you want to catch, there's gonna be different bait involved. But anyway, and as you can see in the little description, if you click on the left shift, there's gonna have some extra information, and that's where it's interesting. So let's do it just to show you an example. It's gonna do the same message again, but basically that's the beginning part. The first part of the sentence, it say which fish we're talking about. The middle is just a description, and the last one is the quantity there is in this chunk. So depending on which fish you're going for. So for example, if we take the Arctic salmon, it detects Arctic salmon, a large silvery red fish known for their taste. That's the description, and in light quantity. So yeah, well, it's also more realistic. If you're fishing too much, you're overfishing in a single area, it's just gonna make it that the fish gonna disappear forever. The bait box is gonna be your best friend. Basically, in the bait box, you drop that stuff in the water, poof, and what it does, it's just you're gonna be able to put some fish inside, or some bait. For example, salmon that I put earlier, there's still 32 inside. What that does, the fish that need, for example, the salmon, they're gonna be able to reproduce themselves in the area, and so you're not gonna, run out of fish. Check the number of fish there is with the tracker. It's really important, or else you may have to run around the world to try to catch some of the same type. So basically, you have two choices when you catch a fish. But if you catch it and you're fast enough to put the fish in a water bucket, you're gonna be able to get the fish alive. It stays alive only for a couple of seconds, so you need to be quick. So prepare a crafting table nearby and some water bucket ready. So now what that do is, I got one red grouper in my fish bucket. So if I have two or a couple more, I can bring them back to your base or your house, whatever, where you're gonna be able to that you want to do some aquaculture, and breed the fish. You release them in the water, and you put the bait box, you fill it with the bait that the specific fish that you're having need, and basically that's gonna be how you can start a little fish farm. I'm gonna show you an example. I took the diamond fishing rod just to show you guys, make it eat faster. Long cast reel, heavy bobber, shiny hook. That's what I use.
After that, you're free to use anything that you want. Anyway, so as you can see here, there's quite a lot of bait possible. I put some together just to show you because there's a lot of errors made. There's the raw meat, and there's also the cooked one. I saw online some people say that it's the cooked one, but no, it's not the cooked one. It's always the raw type of meat that are used for the bait, and that are capable of being used in the recipe. Of course, like here, the salmon, the pink salmon, only the salmon work, not the pink salmon. Same with the squid here. It's in aquaculture, so it's not the squid from advanced fishing if you want to make it work in the recipe. So just to be careful around here, since they're both exactly the same name. And it's also the same thing with the jellyfish. It's the one from the aquaculture, not the advanced fishing.
Join my Discord server. I'm gonna post it. Basically, I'm just gonna do a little picture where all of the type of fish that use the same bait, I'm gonna put them together, and so that way you don't have to watch a video of half an hour since there's so many of each.
Basically, first you cast your line. Even if you don't have any bait, it's gonna attract some fish. If you do have a bait, it's just gonna attract the fish that want to eat the bait. So basically, you're just gonna choose the bait depending on what fish you want to attract more. It's not a guaranteed chance to attract the fish. That's the first thing. And the second thing is that they are a usable item like food. So basically, you put one, you catch one fish, even if it's not the one that you want, it's gonna use the bait. So prepare the good quantity in consequences. So with this other way, as you can see, I just caught our fish on the line. The goal is to close the distance down to zero before it's So I already skip since I gonna fail to capture the fish. Just to show you a quick example, I gonna speed it up a little, and also just so you know, every fish have more than one condition to be able to get caught. What I mean by that is there's some fish that are only during the day or during the night. The Y, the coordinate Y, it must be like deep underground. It can be pretty much like the meteo, like is it raining, some need rain, etc, etc. So just to show you, now I just captured the squid. I have to be really quickly, so I want to put it in a bucket of water. I put it down on the crafting table with another bucket of water already ready. um, and basically that's gonna put them the squid in my bucket of water. What can I do with it? It's simple. If you have a multiple of them, you're gonna be able to bring them to your own little farm, if I can say it like that. Um, and basically you just have to drop them in the water, and they're gonna be there. You won't be able to see them though, but when you look actual uh, with the actual tracker, it's gonna say it is. And of course it need to be in a big enough area for the fish to live in. So it's like I said earlier, the 3 by 3, that's what it's for. And now you see it's not in my bucket anymore, it's been dropped. So that's gonna be it for this video. If you like it, you know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, tell tell me what you need to know next. Any suggestion are more than welcome, either in the comment or go join my Discord again. It's gonna really help out the little picture that I'm preparing for next week about all the condition and the bait possible. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you for watching.